This was played, this is one of the few hands that doesn't come from like a super prestigious event. There are two parts to this. The first part is going to be something that could have happened at the table, but did not. So this was played, I was playing with like a friend from college. We were playing in some silly like regional knockout, and our opponents were fairly weak players. My friend and I were playing precision, so one diamond was precision. We got a 3 club overcall, white on red. I elected to bid 3 spades with my hand. Partner bid 4 spades. I queued 5 clubs. Partner bid 5 hearts. I had a bunch of diamond controls, so I went on to slam. And we got the 10 of diamonds lead. So looking at the hand, if the spades come home, we have 5 spades. We have 4 diamonds, and we have 2 round aces. Now it seems like if I'm able to strip the pointed suits, I should be able to duck a club to East, who will have to either lead away from the heart or lead away from the club, giving me a 12th trick. That was basically my cursory analysis of the hand. Now given the 6-0 club split based on the auction, it is percentage to play spades to be 4-1. This is the way you kind of think about these things, at least what I've kind of come to learn about it is if the trumps splitting badly still gives the most empty spaces to the person with long trumps, then you play for the trumps to split badly. So here, clubs 6-0, even if spades are 4-1, West still has more empty spaces. So the mathematics kind of works out that you play them to have 1 extra trump in length than you would normally expect. So to pull trumps, we're basically going to play king of spades, spade to the 10, and hope that works. We start by winning the ace of diamonds, play the king of spades. East follows. We play a spade to the 10, and East pitches a club. Great. So we play the ace of spades. We ruff a heart back to hand, and we pull the last trump. Everything has gone well so far, right? Now our whole plan is to strip the diamond suit and play East, as we had originally thought. So we play a diamond to the jack. We play a diamond back to the king. East shows out. And now we exit the 5 of clubs. So we claim 12 tricks, right? Wrong. East has held on to the 2 of clubs. So now we're stuck in our hand. We can't access the ace of hearts. And East, holding on to king, jack, 10 of clubs, has 2 more club tricks remaining. We go down 1. Well, was there anything we could have done differently on this board? So, part 2 of the deal, same hand, and now I will flip through it with all hands face up. We get the 10 of diamonds lead. We did everything right for the most part. Play the king of spades, take a spade hook, cash the spade ace, ruff a heart back to hand, pull the last trump pitching a heart. But we made the mistake of ending the diamond suit in our own hand. What we should do is play the king of diamonds, end a diamond to the dummy. Now there's nothing we can do on this hand if East actually has 4 diamonds. From this point, the best we would be able to do is cash the heart ace and then try and end play East, but they would have a diamond exit, had they saved that card. But in this position, East gets squeezed in a very, very unusual way. And I've never seen this kind of squeeze before. East is getting squeezed in two suits. First, they're squeezed out of a heart card. If they play a heart, I forget how I've set this up. No, I had them pitch a club. If they pitch a heart, we have a full count on East's hand. We can now cash the heart ace, stripping East's last heart, before leading a club. Now it doesn't help East to play the deuce, because this would represent our 12th trick. We've already cashed the heart ace. So that's what happens if East pitches a heart. But if East doesn't pitch a heart, denying us this possibility of cashing the heart ace and stripping their last heart, they are one suit squeezed in clubs. Most one suit squeezes operate because someone is getting legitimately squeezed in a different suit, like they have an honor that they need to hold on to, that sort of thing. In this case, East is just squeezed out of idle cards in the heart suit. But if East pitches an intermediate club spot, like the 10, now we just are able to set up the club suit on power. We don't need to cash the heart ace, which would lead to a defeat, but we can just lead the queen of clubs. King, ace, and then we can exit the 9 of clubs. East will either have to lead into our ace, queen of hearts, or give us access to our club winners at the end. So that's what happens if they pitch the king of clubs, and it looks like the way I had set up the hand. East pitches the 2 of clubs. Now we can play a low club. East no longer is able to make this beautiful defense of ducking by putting in the 2 of clubs here. They have to play the 10. We let them win the trick, and they're end played. They return a club, we win the queen. We can cash the heart ace. Doesn't really matter at this point. Both of our clubs are high. Play a club back to our hand, and then the queen of diamonds wins the last trick. So that's my favorite hand I've ever played. The story bit of this is when I played the hand, the 4 and 5 of clubs were switched. So when I was at the table, I actually made the mistaken line of play of playing jack of diamonds and a diamond in this position. But fortunately for me, I still had the 4 of clubs in my hand. So when I played a diamond to the jack and a diamond back to the king, I played the 4 of clubs and overtook and dummy with the 5, which is a very funny way of forcing the opponents to win the trick. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed this story. It was a very cool hand. We, of course, won a slam swing on the board.